welcome back to Dark Souls 3 with myself, Hollow. We found an NPC at the end of the previous episode. Can't recall her name right now, but she seems to be some sort of witch, and I just spotted her. There she is. We progressed Onion Bro's storyline at last, but I'm extremely interested to learn who this character is. Some sort of abyss child, or child of the abyss. What does that mean?
Ah, there you are. As I said, I am Karla.
Karla, that's the name.
Grateful to you. Now, what shall we do? The only thing that might interest you is my sorcery. Although my dark arts are a detestable sort, that wouldn't interest you, would it?
She's very open again about who she is and what she does, and how people don't like that kind of thing. She's extremely used to people hating her for it, and it's probably why she was locked away. Dark sorceries are dark for a good reason, however.
You're a wicked one, aren't you?
You caught me.
Very well. Humans are of the dark, and you are no different.
It's true, we came out of the dark.
Some may avert their eyes, but the truth remains the truth. Be careful, though. Few humans are privy to this knowledge. Let it be a secret, kept between you and I.
Oh, Pyromancy Tome. There you go. This is the one, isn't it? Perhaps we could give the ring to the Pyromancer. So we'll try that first before we give the Pyromancy Tomes to her. But I wasn't expecting it to be Pyromancy. I was expecting it to be sorcery. Either way, she currently tells Affinity, which is a forbidden dark sorcery, casts a dark manifestation of humanity. Dude, we said it so many times. We've seen like forms of humanity being shot out. Carthus catacombs. They would throw these pots that would explode and two humanities would pop out and chase you. And then we saw as well, of course, don't forget, in the Boreal Valley, the Pontiff Knights, they like vomited out some sort of dark shot that reminded me again of humanity. This is the first direct reference though. It literally says humanity. This is like the first time I've ever seen it, at least in Dark Souls 3. It's there. You know, the embers, they appear to be a fiery, rocky version of humanity. What caused that? Who knows? But humanity still exists, and at the core of it all is where humans came from. It appears to be an expression of envy or perhaps love towards another that will tenaciously pursue its target like homing, even if, like so many human desires, it amounts to nothing but misfortune. And then Dark Edge strikes with a blade form of humanity's darkness. Passed from mother to daughter, this blade was intended for both protection and a means of taking one's own life. The young girl never swung it more than once, meaning she didn't attack. She attacked herself. 30 sorcery, 32 sorcery. Intelligence required for these two. Very expensive.
There is one thing that you should know. There is a darkness within man, and I am afraid you will peer into it. Whether the fear will spark self-reflection or a ruinous nostalgia is up to you entirely. Fear not. Your choice will bring you no scorn.
She's warning us. We will change if we use this. We will see some shit. Okay, well, before we give her the Pyromancy Tomes, as it would probably work, I'm going to talk to...
Do stay safe.
I'm going to talk to this old lovely gentleman first and provide him with this ring if it works.
Ah, there you are, unkindled one.
Okay, no option to do that. Cool idea though, guys. Really cool idea. Before we give her those tomes though, I want to see if there's any reaction from this sorcerer. They're two sorcerers ultimately, right? But this one, though, has some dark things about him, like when he mentioned that he has killed people and regretted it, and he thinks about it to this day. He reflects on that. where she embraces that darkness. Will he notice her arrival?
Back again, I see. I suppose this means you're after sorceries.
Doesn't look like it, just checked his dialogues. However, we can give him this scroll.
Oh my. You've made quite the discovery. This is a scroll of the prodigious Big Hat Logan, a masterful sorcerer, long missed in Vinheim. And now we have his scroll, right here in my very hands.
Oh man, he's hyped about that. Sorcery developed by Big Hat Logan, the great sorcerer who left the dragon school in an age-long past, releasing a homing soul mass. This sorcery may offer a clue as to what Logan sought, but further investigation suggests its attraction to living things mirrors the nature of the dark, just like the spell we just looked at, the Humanity one. Soul Spear, also developed by Big Hat Logan. It will fire a Soul Spear, and the spear boasts superior penetrating power, and is a testament to Logan's strength in battle.
Come again.
No new dialogue besides what we just saw.
Ah, hello again.
Hello.
Thank goodness. Yes. Yes. You require my sorceries, I presume?
Ooh. She's very excited about that. Like, oh, thank goodness you're back. Do we give her life purpose, or is she trying to manipulate us? It's a big question. Alright, so first things first. You need someone who's very, very dark indeed to use the Grave Warden Pyromancy. I assume you are that person.
Oh, a pyromancy tome, have we? And one that resonates with the dark. Yes, well suited to me. Very well. If this is your wish, I will unravel the thing the best I can. Besides, it will be nice to play master for once.
Oh, unusual for her. She's not one who's taken pupils often, if at all, based on that. If you don't remember, that tome was acquired from the boss room of Wolnir. And it now gives us Black Flame, discovered by the Grave Wardens after High Lord Wolnir fell to the Abyss. So this was learned from studying or something, or Wolnir taught it, after he came back from the Abyss, and it creates a giant black flame in hand. Black flames born from the Abyss bear no shadow. They are said to be impenetrable fires of humanity. It requires 15 intelligence and 15 faith. That's not so bad, actually. I wonder how powerful of an ability it actually is. Then we have the Fire Orb, similar to the fire, like the Pyromancy Fire Orb, and of course the Chaos Fire Orb. This probably works similar. Pyromancy discovered by blah blah blah. Hers of Black Fireball. The black flame inflicts dark damage, striking targets with weighty force. Sounds very interesting. It requires 20 intelligence, 20 faith. This is going to be hard for me to get, but it is possible for me to use these. They both use one slot, by the way, whereas the Chaos Flame that I'm using uses 2. So if we manage to get 20 intelligence and 20 faith, we would be able to use both of these at the same time, and we would step down into a more darker path of pyromancy. Still a form of pyromancy. Indeed, you see it says sorcery on these two and pyromancy on these two at the top there. But will that be suitable? We started as a pyro archer, and we've changed and changed as the playthroughs progress, and I think that's a good thing. Do we go down the dark path even more and begin to use a dark form of pyromancy? It could be fun. And finally, Quelana's Pyromancy Tome. Will you truly be able to teach us this? This is not dark magic.
Oh, another pyromancy tome, have we? Quelana, Witch of Izalith. Well, this is a fascinating pyromancy. I may be a heretical sorcerer, but you bring me nothing but pyromancies.
Ha ha ha!
Fiendish little lad, you.
Well, she seemed to accept it. Oh, she did. Oh, she did. Fire Whip. Primal pyromancy taught by Quelana, daughter of the Witch of Izalith, sweeps foes with a fire whip. The caster manipulates the flames at will, making this an extremely difficult spell to use. Pyromancy is at once the knowledge of controlling flame and the knowledge that control is impossible. 13 intelligence required, 8 faith. That's much less, requires 1 slot. Then the firestorm, we've seen this before. Primal Pyromancy, taught by Quilena, surrounds the caster with multiple pillars of flame. Raging Storm is indiscriminate, such is the intrinsic horror of the flame. 18 intelligence required. And report. Charm the enemy, making them a temporary ally. Wow. The living are lured by flame, and this tendency is elemental to the art of pyromancy. That's a unique spell. You could maybe get like a really strong enemy on your side and have it tank for you. I'm really considering this darker path. Could be some fun. Now, you know something I never did? Kind of forgot to do it. This is the throne of Aldrich of the Deep. We never offered the cinders to the throne. Completely forgot. May as well do it, right? Might have an impact on what the NPCs have to say. Wow, look at that thing, man. Oh, it's like the broken skull. It's a big skull as well, but it's covered in maggots. Ah, disgraceful. Back at the Profaned capital, we have this big ass thing down here and a bunch of walkways. Now, we completely discovered the area, as far as we're aware anyway, last time when we found Onion Bro and ended up back at the dungeon and sort of looped back in on itself all through the dungeon. But it seems like the best way to progress would be heading in this direction. Hello? Where did that come from? Hello? Aha! It's coming from that thing down there. There, look. They're like channeling. They're channeling the flame, aren't they? That's what they're doing. How about fuck that? Okay, this is going to be a hard shot. I know what I can do to make it easier. Now we equip the Dragon Slayer bow. This should be slightly more effective, I believe. Hold on. Let's try that one again. There we go. Oh, that hit and it actually did damage. It's such a great range that I wasn't doing damage with the other weapons. That is one as well. Look at that. Okay, so they're all no longer there, but I don't think it's deactivated. The fire still stays. Actually, you know what? It's not firing at me. It worked. They might not be dead, but it's not firing at me anymore. And now they're all patrolling instead of channeling it, which means I've deactivated it. That was well worth doing. Now, just have a quick look. See if we can spot anything. Don't think so. Gotta go across this bridge. Actually, they're kind of back over there. But it's not firing at me, so I think it's still deactivated. Okay, so this is the gargoyle we were looking down on. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try and drag it to all the way over here, where I'm not fighting on such a tight platform. There we go. Which makes it a lot easier to actually fight and defeat. Much easier, because I got the space to dodge roll and all that. That was a nice clean kill. Now that was very easy, and my instant reaction is, that was too easy. There must be more. You know what I can see from here? That thing? That's another gargoyle, isn't it? We saw an episode or two ago, one that I called a pygmy. That was actually one of the gargoyles up there. And I watched it activate recently, so I reckon that might ambush us. Oni Slayer, Great Arrow, okay. It even hints maybe you should try using Great Arrows to stop the fire. Neat. Look at this bridge, man. Why is it so, like, windy? It's strange. I'm looking at it. I'm waiting for it to activate and come at me from behind. So suspicious of everything. After going through that dungeon, can you blame me, though? Can you? I don't think so. Hello?
Hi.
Bodies. More of these guys. Looks too easy. I won't read the message. Okay. It looks too easy. Bear in mind, these seem to be the same type of unit. as the jailers. Oh, fire lanterns. You are weird. Oh, shit, I missed. They're not that threatening, actually. Compared to the jailers, they're obviously a similar unit. Handmade dagger. That's very lucky that I got that drop. Now we can find some lore. Dagger used by handmaids to profane capital. Each successful attack replenishes a slight amount of focus points. It said that these women took pleasure in wounding others, and it does indeed have the blind spot, just like the Corvian dagger. E-scaling. That's terrible. Why do they hate daggers so much? We got a gargoyle here, which probably would have been horrible to fight with those on you. Notice how the gargoyle has like a flame lantern lance. And of course the handmaidens are using some kind of fire-based lantern themselves. There's a theme here. It'd be cool if the gargoyles would actually drop something and maybe leave some lore. But what I noticed about these bodies, and it's something that Gubiak pointed out to me when we were recently playing and going through the demon runes, is that the enemies of that area were glowing as if embered, like me. And these bodies are fiery, as if embered. I don't know what that means, but it's something to take note of. Aha! It goes further and it goes inward. We have a fog gate. A lot of those handmaids. We're going to go out here and deal with these. If I can truly turn this off, I would be pleased. And there's an item over here. And a two gargoyles. Or at least statues of gargoyles. Will they activate, though? Ooh. I got to be really careful. We've not been hit by one of these daggers. And I can't imagine they do much damage, but I'd rather not get hit. So can we turn this off? Do anything with it? Appears not, but at very least if they're not on it, it shouldn't be activated. I'm going to go back to full health. These two gargoyle statues are unnerving somewhat. I will be shocked if they don't activate. Hello? Who's there? Thought I could force it to activate. They each have a fire under them. Alright, go on then. If you're gonna activate, just do it. Go ahead. Oh, that's a unique body there. The way that it's like on its side. That doesn't look like it's supposed to be like that. Some coins. Go on, activate. I know you're gonna do it. I know you're gonna do it. It just feels too easy. Feels like an ambush to me. Look at that, the item right on the edge. I just feel like someone's gonna come up and push me. Too many patches in my games, man. More coins. Not even worth getting, really. No ambush. And a couple of coins. Not that big of a deal, not that relevant. Useful, sure. But not lore related even remotely. So, why, basically? A seemingly pointless area. Alright, we have the fog wall and we have this direction. Oh god, there's a lot of them. Trying to look at the ceiling, see if I can spot anything. Like a gargoyle somewhere. Aha! I was about to say aura slime dropping from the ceiling, but no. Gargoyle. Alright, let's do it. Oh, there's a chest there. Gargoyle's activated. Ow. Okay, so the strategy is just walk away. Ow, fuck. Gargoyle's backed up. Is it retreating? I think it is. No, it's still here, it's still here. It's got a shield up. Look at that. It uses a wing as a shield. I was about to be like, wait, hang on. A shield? Where's the shield? But it actually... Look at that! It uses the wings both as weapons and as a shield. That is unique. Okay. Defeated. I probably would have noticed it coming because it makes quite a loud sound when it activates, even if I wasn't being aware and checking like the corners and the ceilings. Maybe there's another one in here. One just doesn't seem evil enough for From Software. But yeah, I saw the chest there. Ah, there's more chests. And they're all sort of staring at the chests. Which obviously begs the question. What's in the chest? What's in the box? Oh, God. Don't you try and stab me, girl. That's rude. More daggers. Okay. We're just going to hit them. Ah! So it's unlikely, but that chain... It is. It's a good thing I was, like, mildly cautious there. And instead of just going for it and swinging and fighting two mimics at the same time. That is devilly. You know, when I was hitting it, I looked at the chain and thought, not sure. Might be, might not be. Because, you know, I couldn't really get a good look at it. Oh! A great shield adorned with flowing patterns. A celebration of an ancient glory. Boasts the highest ability of such shields, but with reduced stamina regeneration speed. Perhaps it is glory that begets indolence. And it has the shield bash. Another great shield. I think I've seen someone use this before. Very heavy, as expected from a great shield, but it looks cool. And you know what? It actually kind of looks like the tower shield. The Tower Knight from Demon Souls. Massive shield, massive knight. Reminds me of that. Okay, is this a mimic? Don't think so. No, it's not. Ember, okay. Now, the only direction we have to go, it seems... Oh, hang on a second. There's an item there. Motherfucker. I completely missed that. While fighting and looking for other gargoyles and whatnot. That's a big item, isn't it? Oh! Oni Slayer Great Bow. The arrows were just above it. A unique great bow handed down in an eastern land where tales are told of its use in slaying giant-horned Oni. Drawing a bow of this size takes time and leaves the user vulnerable. Only specialized great arrows can be fired from the bow. Okay. Oh, that is beautiful and suits the armor set we're using so well. Oh, that is gorgeous. Let's try it. Now, you can't aim it and fire, but you don't have to anchor as much like the other great bow. I think you still have to anchor, but it's got this really smooth, nice animation to it. Instead of like a weighty feeling to it, it just feels smooth. I really, really like this. How heavy is it? 7.5. In comparison to 3. It's over twice the amount. Yeah, fat rolling. But I really like that bow, and I kind of want to use it more than the black bow. The only direction it seems to be that we can go is indeed through the fog wall. I'm not going to read that. I thought about it. Not going to. A lot of treasure here. Left behind treasure and these cinder bodies. What is behind door number 1? Oh, cinematic. Been a while.
Yhorm, old friend. I, Secret of the Knights of Katarina, have come to uphold my promise.
Oh, shit.
Let the sun shine upon this Lord of Cinder.
Oh. Oh, Onion Bro, I fucking love you. Oh, look at that weapon the Onion Bro uses. Oh, he staggered him with one hit. Onion Bro, you're the fucking king. Jesus! God, it's been a while since I fought a giant like this. Dark Souls 2. What is he doing? Oh, he's got fire going already. That's quick. What are you doing? Oh, another one. Onion, bro. How are you so good? Ow. I'm over here, mate. I'm over here. Whoa! Onion, bro! Wow! That's a visceral, isn't it? I should have gone through the front. Ah, I'm being knocked down, but I'm taking no damage from it. Why? Wow! Onion, bro! Oh, look at Yhorm, though. He's like, in his fire form, he looks phenomenal. I think that channel, whatever Onion Bro's doing, takes a long time. Ah, there you go. But it's not hitting me or bothering me at all, because he's attacked, like, Yhorm's... He's focused on me, isn't he? Which gives Onion Bro time to channel it, doing mass damage and staggering him. Like, look at the little damage I'm doing. Oh, okay. Careful here. Jesus Christ, Onion Bro. That's the strongest Onion Bro I've ever seen. Finish him, Onion. Finish him. That was the easiest Lord of Cinder fight I've ever seen. I'm assuming if I hadn't done Onion Bro's storyline, he wouldn't have helped me and it would have been a very, very different and more difficult fight. I'll have to show this fight in a 0.5 episode without his help, assuming that you cannot, you go here without his help. Maybe you leave him in the cell, for example, or the well. He gets stuck a lot, actually. You are genuinely the strongest Onion Bro that ever existed. What is that weapon? It was like a pickaxe sword that looked beautiful, but it had like a wind slash that like broke the fucking like air in two, splitting it like Whitebeard from One Piece when he grabs the air and cracks it. Onion Bro. God damn. Holy shit.
It seems I am in your debt.
Bullshit. I am in your debt this time.
My thanks. I could have not kept my promise without you.
Oh, you could.
Now, for a final toast.
Thank you.
To your valor and my old friend Yhorm. Long may the sun shine.
Even in such a sad time, when he was forced to kill his apparent friend, he can still be jolly, still revel in the fact that he completed his duty, and his duty was to defeat Yhorm. Could they have been friends while Yhorm was still sane? It seems like he hollowed as well. And that's the first time we've seen a giant with a whole face, with an actual face inside of the hole. That's new to me.
Well, I'm going to have myself a little nap.
Yeah, of course you are.
The only thing to do, really, after a nice toast. You are a true friend. Best of luck with your duty.
This better not be the last time I see you. Oh! What?
Unkindled one. The fire fades and awaits its one last reward.
Fuck?
Prince Lothric is in your hands. Please save his soul.
What? It just teleported me away. There's an item in that room and I want to look at the room. There might be something I could learn and there's an item that's... Oh, so that's the one that was speaking. The handmaiden of Lothric Castle. And she's surrounded by blood. Her own blood. And I've fought a boss in this room before during the network test. I've been very open about it. I won't say the name, but this room indicates that something happened here. Look at the bloodstains. If this wasn't enough of an indication that something happened here.
Prince Lothric is in your hands. Please save his soul. Tell him what he must be, a lord.
Basin of Vows. Chalice used in an old ceremony in which Lothric knights take their vows. It is only a formality now, but it remains as an empty practice. Place this basin at the statue of the beheading knight. That's the beheading knight. I need to go back, though. Oh. Now it's happening. Oh, shit. Fire. The Dancer of the Boreal Valley. Hello again. It's been about 8 months since I've seen you last. You were very difficult. Let's see how you are now. Spank. Ow. Pimp slap me. Don't pimp slap me, that's rude. Okay. Okay. Now this is all well and good. Not too scary, right? Yeah. You see, the thing about the Dancer of the Boreal Valley is she doesn't use one sword. She uses two. I staggered her in the middle of her chain. That's so lucky. What are you doing? She's just like letting me spank her ass. I'm not judging. Oh! That used to do more damage. Oh! Oh! Please stop. Oh! 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 Oh god. Okay. We're doing. Ow! Whoop! Quick heal here. I want you to look at her. I defeated her too easily. I want you to look at her. She's fucking beautiful in terms of a boss fight. The room itself starts to light on fire as you fight her because of her fire. When it touched it, you see that? She hit the floor and it lit that. It literally dynamically changes the visuals of the fight. She hit that pillar, the whole place is burning down. It is magnificent. I absolutely love this boss fight, but I must admit, it was a lot easier this time. Having said that, she kind of scared me for a moment there. I have beat her before, I know the mechanics of the fight. It's obviously an advantage. Well, 2 one-shots. Hey guys, post-commentary Hollow here, just letting you know that when I originally fought the Dancer of the Boreal Valley, I actually did it basically how you would do it now if you just attacked the servant, the handmaiden, when you first enter the cathedral and she gives you the banner. That triggers the fight extremely early in-game, and that's actually what we were forced to go against in the network test, meaning she took very little damage and of course dished out a lot. It was a much harder fight, and it's a shame that they made it kind of easy, but you can do that version of the fight, the version that I did, if you attack that handmaiden right at the beginning, right when you go and fight Vord, which is pretty cool, and I recommend it. But it's pretty fucking cool that I got to fight 2 bosses in one. Pretty fucking cool indeed. So, did the Dancer of the Boreal Valley kill the handmaiden? Maybe. I don't know. Onion Bro. Old friends with the Giant, the Lord of Cinder. Lord of Cinder went mad or hollowed, and for some reason he had an oath to destroy him and stop him. Well, he didn't need my help to do it, but he was kind enough to say he did. Cinders of a lord left by Yhorm the Giant. If the lords will not return to their thrones themselves, let them return as cinders. Lonely Yhorm became a lord of cinders to put the profaned flame to rest, knowing full well that those who spoke of him as lord were quite insincere. That fire, actually, that must be the flame they speak of, right? Unless it's up here, but I don't see a fire here. I just see his throne. Only a storm can fell a great wood. That's a dev note. Only a storm can fell a great wood. We fought a great wood. It was cursed. It was a spirit tree, actually, I suppose. But could that be classed as a great wood? Maybe. Or maybe the giant. The giant. His race was known as great woods, maybe. And the weapon that Onion Bro started using was using some sort of air-based attack. Some sort of storm attack, right? Maybe. The Storm Ruler! There you go! A great sword with the ability Storm King. Great sword with a broken blade, also known as the Giant Slayer, for the residual strength of storm that brings giants to their knees. Literally, multiple times in the fight. Yhorm the Giant once held 2 of these, but gave 1 to the humans who doubted him, and left the other to a dear friend before facing his fate as a Lord of Cinder. Assume the stance to imbue sword with storm, most effective when facing giants. He literally gave his 2 weapons away. He gave his weapons away so that the humans would trust him, and to a friend who could take him down with it if they ever needed it to happen like that. And it certainly did. Unique looking weapon. Exactly the same moveset, right? Yeah, it is. But instead of Wrath of the Gods, oh, look at that. Holy shit. Oh, you have this. And that's 2 attacks. Then, if you charge it long enough, you have that. 3 unique special attacks in one. That is brilliant. Such a cool weapon. I'm gonna have to use this at some point. Whether it's now or another time. Another Storm Ruler. And his armor set. Visions of Sadness. It'll happen to you too. Onion Bro. Where'd Onion Bro go? Wow, look at that. That looks amazing. You can use 2. If you want. These are the weapons of Yhorm the Giant. And one given to the humans to trust him, and another to a great friend. We found one at the throne, on a different body. That wasn't the one left behind by Onion Bro, no. That was by someone who probably attacked Yhorm and failed and died. Him. And then the other Onion Bro had and brought it to defeat him, knowing he had to do that. There's a pact they made. Meaning, maybe that item persists in the middle of the fight, and you could like run by Yhorm, ignore him, get this weapon in the middle of the fight, equip it, use its special attack as a massive damaging stun, and then swap to your normal weapon. That's a cool mechanic. I would have never really tried that if Onion Bro hadn't shown me. Funny that we're going to activate not one throne, but 2 in one episode. Look at the size of that head. Jesus Christ, man. Holy shit. 2 boss fights, 1 episode. And only 1 Lord of Cinder remains. Just how close are we to the end of Dark Souls 3? That was so sudden. Guys, thank you so much for watching today's episode. I hope you enjoyed it. I truly did. More soon.